Hey everyone, Nicole here with Cellbotics. So I wanted to make a quick video. 3 things I wish I knew about the cell phone repair industry before I got into it. So I have a little list here of just some things that I was thinking about, and I thought, well, this would be a great video, you know. How important ads are and word of mouth. So that's something I didn't know. When I started, I did not understand, because when I started, I was actually working for a company. So I went from working to going into being self-employed, and I had some flea market booths. And so the community that I service is very word of mouth. And so I didn't really grasp that. Now, luckily, I was always customer service driven. I just have a really big conscience, so I cannot do people wrong. It's something that I've suffered with because even when someone does me wrong, I just usually take the high road. That doesn't mean don't take advantage of me, because I don't let that happen, but I'm just not a negative kind of person, and I don't go back at people as much as you may think I should, right? Whatever makes me feel good. So I'm always worried about how I'm feeling, what I'm putting out there in the universe. And so with my customers, I always approach it that way. How would I want to be treated if it was me? That's how I approach every single customer, even now with our students. Oh, how would I want it to be if it was me sitting in your seat, which I have been in your seat. And so I wish I would have known about that, and I didn't understand that. I could have built a much bigger empire if I would have understood advertising and customer base. And so in our class, we actually teach you about that. We teach you how important ads are. I know a lot of you are not into Facebook. We get a lot of people in our course that they're just not into it. They're not into social media, but we do go over the benefits of it and why you should really reconsider, and how easy to make it where you don't have to put your private information out there. Also, we talk about AdWords, developing ad worksheets that we give you that you can just use every time you're gonna run an ad. We literally have steps of how to create a page and how to create an ad. So we go over that in detail, and then we spend a lot of time about how to deal with customers. What do customers like? You think you know. Right now you're saying, well, I can be nice to someone, but you don't really understand how in-depth it goes in the cell phone industry and how unique your challenges can be when you're trying to just make a customer happy. So we do talk about that. The second thing would be value of my business if I scaled it. This is probably got to be one of the bigger letdowns I've done to myself in my entire life. So I do know someone that sold their stores. They had 13 stores. They sold them for like $30 million. Some really crazy, great, amazing number. Okay. At the time, at my peak, I had 7 locations and they were doing very well. I also had my own tablet brand. So I had Nikki's tablets, sold in places like Brand Smart and at the flea market. I sold about 6,500 units of my own before Walmart came out with the RCA tablet. If I would have known that you could sell companies for that much, I would have continued, scaled it, and sold it as a package instead of selling off one by one for a very small price, which is what I did when I got into training and I realized that I loved it and I have a knack for helping people and working with people and communicating with people, and I just love it. I love repair too, so they just go hand in hand in the cell phone training industry. And so I kind of sold off my stores, and then I also had some personal things happen. Charles' father passed away, and so I couldn't handle too much on my own. And so, you know, I wish I would have known that I could have sold it as a package with the money that I was making, but I didn't know that. So just not exposing myself to knowledge. I wish I would have had someone like me that I could have paid to go around who would have given me real insight. And that's what we do for our students. We're providing you what we know is missing. There is a big disconnect between people entering the industry and the learning curve they have to go through and who they're using to teach them, be it YouTube, another school, a friend, a local store. You lose a lot of valuable information depending on the route that you decide to go. And so we try to bring all that information into one place and make sure that you don't miss anything. So I wish I had someone like me that could have mentored me or something like that. So then I could have been sitting pretty on a couple $1 million right now, to be honest with you. But you know what? I am who I am, and I've learned from those things, and I can bring that experience to the table and help you not make the same mistake and help you have the vision and all of that to grow your empire and know that it is possible. The dreams that you have and the things that you're envisioning are possible, okay? My third thing is I wish that I knew classes existed. So believe it or not, I am not a very big internet person. So if you're someone who hates social media, me too. If I literally could put down my phone and never walk back to to it, I would. Like, I'm that serious. When I go on vacation and I literally take a vacation away from everything, I leave my phone in the room and I go for my whole day without touching it because I just love the feeling of being free. I remember when I was a teenager that there was no phones or anything, and so I could go for days and no one could find me. And I'm just a free spirit at heart, so I just love it, you know? And so back to the reason why I'm saying that is because I was never online that much when I was opening my business just to buy product and stuff like that, but I did not know there were schools. I didn't even know there was YouTube. The way that I started working on devices is my tablets. So I started with tablets, which a lot of people start with phones and went into tablets. I started with tablets because I had my own brand. So my Chinese vendor would send me little videos about how to fix the tablets that he had sent me. And so that's how I started. I was just cracking up my own tablets because I was providing customers with this warranty, which I teach you guys how to do on your phones and your phone repair. And then they would come in and say, I took it to a cell phone place because it's broken, or a computer place, and they said throw it away, it's junk. And so it was not good for my name at all, so I had to start fixing them on my own. And so I wish I knew that there were schools and that there was a good school, because when I did get into creating a training program, I did attend some courses, and I went with the mindset as a beginner, and it was very eye-opening, from owning a business to seeing someone saying they're teaching someone to own a business and realizing that there was a lot missing there. Now, I don't down anyone or anything, and I'm not going to say any names or anything like that. I would never do something like that. All I can do is better my program and help my customers more. I don't worry about what everybody else does, right? So I really do wish that I knew there was training out there. So I think you're pretty blessed to be sitting right here watching this video and knowing that there is a place for you to go. There is help. You just have to invest a little bit of money. You know, sometimes people say, oh, that's so much money. It's not so much money. Not when you can make $300-400 a day. You can make your money back before you're even finished out of your first week, you know? So don't make excuses for yourself. If you want to do this, make it happen, you know? And we're gonna be here to help you, okay? So check out our other videos on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for checking out our school. All right, bye-bye.